Hello everybody, it's me, Elliot from ETJ English. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about a really common sound in British pronunciation, and the sound is O. Yes, O. It's a diphthong, which means it's a combination of two vowel sounds and they unite, they love each other, they join together and become one. It's a combination of the schwa, like in about, ago, around, and then an sound like in good or look. They might slightly change because they're joining together, but let me just explain. The most common mistake I hear, most, is, for example, somebody saying most or global. I have a pronunciation course where students send me voice messages when they're practicing things from the course, and I guide them through the course and give them corrections, all of that stuff. And when students get to this O sound, it's usually, most of the time, a bit of a challenge. Because it's so much easier to follow this habit, which many non-native speakers have, just pronouncing it as an O. So, no instead of no, or global instead of global. This can cause confusion for the listener. And if you're looking for more of a, RP British sounding accent, this is one of those sounds that just screams at you. Yeah, so it's really important to focus on this one. Oh, focus, right? So let's talk about it. As I said, we're beginning with a schwa sound. We've talked about this sound a lot on the channel, so I won't talk too much about it, but keep your mouth relaxed. Maybe just slightly open it a little bit more. A bit like that. Instead of an or an we want something a bit more in the middle. We're going to an sound now. A round shape with the lips, and pull the tongue back and up just slightly. Oh. Let's try 2 words together. Imagine something really bad has just happened to you. Maybe you might say, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. So we don't want oh no. We want oh no. Try some intonation on this as well if you want more of a challenge. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. As I said, this sound is really common, and I like to teach people with high frequency words. Words which you're actually going to use in your real life. So let's go through some of those with some practice sentences. One more time, let's practice the sound. Oh, no, go. Let's go. No. I've got no idea. So. That's so nice of you. Go. I will go to the shop later. Show. Can you show me how to do it? Home. I'm going home soon. So remember, we don't want it to sound like home. It should be home. Phone. I've lost my phone. Low. The price is quite low. Slow. The traffic is moving slowly today. Grow. I want to grow some vegetables this year. So again, we don't want grow instead of grow. Oh, you have to make sure you're clearly making that movement between the two vowels, creating this one sound. Oh, into that round shape at the end. As I said, the most common mistake is just doing an o, which we don't want. Remember, start with a neutral mouth, slightly open. Couple of other words. Broke. I broke my leg. Close. Can you close the door, please? Coat. I forgot my coat. How about when it happens twice in a word? Because this does happen. For example, postcode. Postcode. What postcode do you live in? Overload. How you might be feeling. My brain is overloaded with all of this information. Overcoat. I need to buy an overcoat for the winter. So I need to just share one thing, because this is where it gets a little bit confusing. You know, we have loads of different accents in the UK. I tend to focus on what we would call modern received pronunciation, so a more contemporary version of RP. So more of a standard, a bit posher upper RP, something more associated with the royal family, you would hear them say things like pole and hole, where we're still doing this O sound and we're adding the dark L to the end. So this is when there's a situation where it's O followed by L. Firstly, for the dark L, just very quickly, tip of your tongue presses against the back of your top teeth gently. Ooh, ooh. So add that O sound before it. O, O, O. Finish by touching the tip of your tongue against the back of your top teeth. O, old, goal. To me, I laugh because it just feels uncomfortable and weird, and I'm not that posh, guys. I speak with more of a modern pronunciation. So in modern RP, instead of saying hole, you're more likely to hear hole. For example, there is a hole in the wall. Ol. So I'm not doing this at the beginning. Instead, ol. I'm actually rounding my mouth at the start of the sound. So it's kind of just becoming an or kind of sound. Ol, hole, hole. So that's just a quick tip for you. Most modern received pronunciation speakers will pronounce it this way, ol instead of el. But if you like the posh accent and you're trying to go for a bit more of a upper RP, please do this, it's fine. I would say it's less common. You're more likely to hear them say it how I do, hole, goal, instead of hole and goal. But just something to consider, it's up to you, your decision. And don't forget that in places like the north of England and other British accents, you might hear people say no instead of no, or go instead of go. Feel free to explore other accents. There are many available. Future Elliot here. I completely forgot that I used ChatGPT to create a paragraph for me to read to you with lots of O's in there. Now, it's a bit weird. Sometimes ChatGPT can be kind of strange. But here we go. So I was about to go to the show, right? I'd been looking forward to it all week. But on the way there, my phone suddenly froze. Totally useless. I tried to reload the screen, but no luck. I stood by the road, hoping someone would help. But of course, it started to snow. Honestly, it was a complete joke. I had no way to know where I was supposed to go. So in the end, I just gave up and went home. Thanks, ChatGPT. Maybe play that back and try to shadow me. It's a really good technique. Just pause after every little group of words and try to copy how I pronounce the O sound specifically. But as I said, this is one of those sounds. If you're looking for RP, it's going to create a big effect in your accent. So it's one of those sounds you need to know. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Create some sentences of your own. Think about things you say a lot in your day-to-day life. Read some things, ask ChatGPT to make some sentences for you. And of course, if you're still not sure if you're pronouncing it right, this is when teachers are really useful. This is when my course could be really useful because you can send me voice messages whenever you want just to check, ask questions and all of that stuff. So feel free to join. You can go to etjenglish.com if you'd like to work with me. And thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you found this useful today. Cheers, take care, bye.